I hear from a lot of men that they want a girl who's cute, but still kind of hot. She's loyal, she's not obsessed with Instagram, she's not had too many past partners, and she's just their type. But that is like wanting a job which is really high paying, which has amazing company culture that lets you work from home and has an amazing mission. Those jobs, they exist, but they're few and far between, and it takes a lot of searching to find one. And then once you've found one, you also have to be a great candidate. And this is something that we really struggle with in dating, because we look out and we see this abundance of amazing relationships that seem to be prevalent online, that all over Instagram, all over TV, there's just these idealized relationships. And it makes us start to believe they're easy. That's common, that's the norm, when it's simply not true. Even if you're just looking for someone who you're kind of attracted to and you think you'd have a really good time with and you could build a good relationship with, in the modern day, that's actually still quite a high bar. So in order to try and achieve that, we need to approach dating kind of like it's our job, to be able to put ourselves out there to get that almost the relationship that you deserve, the relationship that you can get out there, the one that is worth being the only one you have in this fucking lifetime. But as I say, we almost need to change our frame of how we see relationships, and that they do take more effort. They're going to be something we need to engage in more. So how exactly do you approach dating like it's your job? Okay, firstly, we need to start sending out way more applications. The thing is, we used to have way more opportunities to meet people. We had way bigger social circles. We had no choice but to go out because life was just kind of boring without the internet. We had such a higher frequency of meeting people. We don't have that anymore. How many new people do you really meet a week that give you an actual opportunity to sense check, have that vibe check and see if you could work? I quote to my clients, 100 opportunities. That's what we have to create when we're going out and looking to find them a relationship. And that doesn't mean running over to 100 different girls, but it means having an extended conversation with the cashier, deciding to say hi to that person that walked past and they just kept on walking. That was still an attempt at an opportunity. And that's what we have to start to realize and address. Turns out, rejection is the norm, and that's because it costs nothing to want something, but it costs a lot to give it. To want that amazing job costs you absolutely nothing, but for them to give it to you, to pay you to give all these fucking features, that's actually a lot of effort. So the default position has to be no. We couldn't just give everything to everyone, but we've become afraid of no. We've become afraid of rejection, when realistically, it should just be like breathing for us. Because come on, life sucks at times. Have you not felt that there is just rejection everywhere? But we've started to stigmatize it as if it's not just like a core essential part of life, that we're going to get rejected. I get it freaking hurts in the love domain, especially if you're just like a guy like me, younger me, he sees the pretty girl and like wedding bells are going already. And it's like, oh my God, I'm gonna speak to her, this is gonna be amazing. And then you just get shut down and it hurts. But the thing is, the more you become accustomed to it, the less they hurt. The more you create these applications going out there, the less you feel offended at the fact that this one didn't work out, because you know you're going to find one eventually. Part of the pain of rejection, especially when you have few opportunities, is knowing that this could have been one of your few shots. You don't have anyone else. So this one bet that you made of this person, this friend that I've secretly been in love with for the last 10 years, she was going to be the one. That rejection hurts so much more than knowing, oh, well, I've got that social event next week where I know I'll meet a bunch of new people. I have that ability to approach and walk over. I can send out more applications, let's say. But the thing is, some guys also get stuck on this step. So it's great, like volume is needed. Quote Hormozy, Alex Hormozy, that volume negates look. And I truly believe that. And some men actually accomplish this stage, which is brilliant. And most men will do quite well here. Like if you do just get this part, something probably will turn up. But for some, it's still not enough. And they can get very caught up in this sense of, oh, approaching doesn't work. It doesn't work for me. I've tried this. I went out and talked to girls. They just rejected me. Well, if you were trying to get a great job and all you kept getting was rejection, there is one common variable here. It's you. So it would take some assessment of, is there anything I could do to strengthen my CV? And this kind of hurts. People don't want to always look at their weaknesses. They don't want to admit it's them that's potentially at fault. But if you want a great job, then you need to be a great candidate. You need to be someone that has maybe worked on themselves a bit. Like, everyone could become more attractive. And I don't just mean physically, but it's certainly a part of it. I think I'm a testament to this. I was such a loser at school. I had no girlfriends. I was like bullied. I was not particularly physically attractive. I also just wasn't very confident, so I didn't have any of the other markers of attractiveness either. So I thought, this is not good. And I think I was given the opportunity to be like, well, either I blame the job market, all these horrible girls, they don't want to date me, or I did this instead. I decided, screw it. Let's just see what would happen if I spend the next decade transforming myself into the person I want to be that is maximally attractive. And I've still got some way to go, all right? I could be in better shape. I could be a better communicator. But I've gotten on my way and it has made it so much easier. So identifying what are your weak spots? Where are the areas where maybe you could do a tune-up? Like, could you get in a little bit better shape? Could you work on the amount of shame you have buried, which comes out in anxiousness and makes you needy? It's a good one. For men, I don't think it's anything other than a huge red flag if he doesn't have any friends. If other people can't bear to be around you, why would a girl think she would want to? So starting to expand your social circle can make you more attractive as a guy, and it makes you just less needy. It puts less pressure on your relationship because you're not looking for her to be absolutely everything to you. Like, I have friends all over the world and they each offer me something unique. So then when it comes to my girlfriend, I'm not demanding all these random little quirks and traits. I don't need her to like football. Like, I don't need her to be as sort of mad athletic as I am. It allows her to just be her, and I don't put that pressure on. There are plenty of things that we could always improve about ourselves, but sometimes we're scared to look because sometimes it hurts to know that you could be more. But you could be more. Like, you could be something amazing, and who knows what would happen if you decided to put that effort in? Because maybe you start that spinning wheel and maybe it is the first step into you becoming just like this entirely different being that supports his entire network of friends, that is like a golden light in the community around them, and they just become someone they never saw coming. And it can start with something super simple. Maybe sort your sleep schedule out. Like, go listen to Jordan Peterson. Like, he'll sort you out. Old school 2017 Jordan Peterson. Like that kind of era of get your shit together sort of thing. Perfect, absolutely perfect. Learning to tell the truth. It is essential. Recent survey, girls sort of stated and revealed preferences. The revealed preferences of what girls want. Number 5 is a man who is honest. And that's because it's difficult to be honest. It's real easy to lie because you can lie and manipulate to get what you want in the world. To be honest, it means you need to be like actually real, actually true. You actually need to do the work. I can't just lie to her about my false achievements. Honesty is difficult, but that's what makes it attractive. So it's looking for the kind of things that you could do to potentially improve yourself. And then looking for the kind of roles that you'd be suited for and figuring out what is it that that job requires? What is it that women actually want? Because this is where men make a bit of a mistake. They'll maybe decide, I'm going to do the career thing and I'm going to earn a bunch of money and then girls will all love me and it's going to be amazing because aren't I a rich boy? From what I've seen, it doesn't really impact as much as you would think, and it's just because men think that's what women want. when in reality, it's not really true. So in the same way that you want to have a look at what the specification of a job is, you kind of want to get a better understanding of what women truly want. And as I say, there was some amazing data that came out on this that detailed the difference between what women stated they wanted, so what they openly say they want, versus the guys they then went on to date. I had such a good time diving through this. And if you want to date like it's your job, certainly get the volume out there, then start to upgrade yourself. But this third component, is still vitally important. So if you want to know exactly what it is that women want, not just what they say they want, then check out this video here where I go through this brand new data. I can guarantee you, you will be surprised what comes out.